Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Snowrunner, where we're traversing the very tricky terrain this game has to offer as we go back completing all the regional objectives. Today we're back in the flooded foothills here in the Yukon, and we'll be focusing on one of our prerequisite missions in order to unlock the regional objective mission Final Check. Now the Final Check regional objective mission has three prerequisites we have to complete, and that is factory main block, reservoirs, and sewage treatment. Now as you can see, I've already accepted the first one, factory main block. We have a number of different cargo items that we have to deliver to Big Salmon Peak, along with 2 cabins, so there'll be a little bit of crafting as we go along as well. So I hope you guys will enjoy this episode. Strap yourselves in, relax, and come along with me for this journey. If you enjoy this sort of content, please do hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. Okay, so as you can see, we've got 6 bricks, 3 concrete slabs, 4 metal beams, 3 small pipes, and the 2 cabins that I mentioned as well that we need to deliver. And our truck today that we're going to be using is the Caterpillar CT680. It's got all-wheel drive capability as well as the ability to lock our diff. Now, gonna be a bit of planning for this mission because quite a bit of cargo items that we have to deliver. And what I'm thinking first up is to pick up these 6 bricks here from the warehouse just north of the flooded foothills, just up the road from our garage. And I brought along, this is the, what is this? This is, can't remember what what trailer this was, but it's the very heavy duty 8-slot semi trailer. It requires a saddle high, and I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and grab 6 bricks straight from the warehouse here. There we go, 6 bricks. And yeah, this basically, I went with this trailer because of, well, the amount of cargo slots that are available, so it'll be much easier to try and you know, carry as much cargo as possible, although the weight is definitely an issue now. This is going to be a little bit tricky. See if our diff lock will let us. No, don't think this is going to work. Oh boy, this is not good. It's too heavy. Is it too heavy? I think I may have overestimated. Oh boy. One moment. Okay, and we're on our way with our 6 bricks. Wow, that was interesting. I don't know why the trailer got stuck over there. It was really confusing. I got to the warehouse without any issue. Really interesting. Maybe because of the weight that the bricks are putting on our truck setup, probably bogging it down a little bit. I have no idea what the issue was. Either way, we're on our way, so hopefully we can try and finish this mission within this episode. Hopefully not too many jump cuts, but we'll see how we go for time. Oh, we're getting bogged down. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are. And if you guys are playing this game, I hope you guys are enjoying playing this game as well. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this game. I'd like to know your thoughts and your experiences. Why are we getting bogged down so badly? Maybe it might be our choice of truck. It's probably not the best. Hold on a second. Okay, so bit of a technical difficulty there, and we have switched over to the Pacific P12. This is from the heavy class of trucks. And yeah, already it's it's performing much better than that Caterpillar was. I thought maybe because, you know, that Caterpillar was from the heavy duty class of trucks, it would be more than adequate. and even back there where it was bogged down, potentially we could have winched ourselves out of that. But in saying that, I think it'd probably be a little bit better to go with a heavy class of truck like the Pacific P12, just so that we don't bog down as much and just constantly get stuck and just keep spinning our wheels and burning through fuel. Remember, it's the key of the game is to always maintain momentum, especially if you want to preserve your fuel capacity and not be burning through your fuel unnecessarily. So yeah, it's always best to maintain momentum even in these sort of situations. There we go. That's right, I forgot to show you guys the interior of this P12 if you haven't already seen it. Bit of wood grain, very, very reminiscent, I believe, from the 1980s style of design for American trucks, if I'm not mistaken. And correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. There's our good friend autosave kicking in as well. There we go. This truck is such a beast. It lives up to its name. It is heavy, but because of that, it's more than capable of hauling these super heavy trailer. I believe that's what it was called, super wide heavy trailer or something like that. But it's got a lot of wheels on it. It is a what is that? 20 wheel. Trailer, 4 wheels rather on each axle, and 5 axles in total, 20 wheels. That is incredible. Bit slow here, but we're making progress. Remember, it's all about maintaining that momentum just as we get bogged down. I've a good habit of jinxing myself, don't I? Probably pull ourselves out now. Fuel capacity is decent on this, however, looking at it right now, as you can see, we've definitely almost used 100, well, we've used more than 100 liters of our fuel, so I don't know, this is going to be tricky. Here we go. Alright, just gotta pull ourselves out of this. Disengage now, there we go. Nice and slow. No, and we're getting stuck. Getting severely bogged down. I wonder what the issue is. It might be this tree branch, fallen over tree branch. There we go. Definitely getting stuck on something. Not sure what it is. Okay, and we're in Big Salmon Peak, ladies and gentlemen. Very close to delivering all these bricks. We just have to go down the road. If you have a look at our map, right here in the unloading zone, that's where we have to unload all our cargo items, and then the 2 cabins later on, we have to just dump them just opposite the unloading zone here in the residential area. Luckily, it's all paved roads all the way, so this should be fairly smooth sailing for this leg of the route. Hope you guys are enjoying this episode so far. It's this game is very, very extensive. The missions are very lengthy, but I feel like they're very rewarding, you know. And it can get very, very tricky sometimes depending on your truck setup, especially in this sort of context where I'm doing a YouTube video. I haven't really done a whole lot of testing because I want to discover, how certain truck setups work. That's, and have that raw reaction on the video, and I sort of want you guys to also experience it along with me. I gotta turn left here. There we go. Cut a wide berth. This P12 has been okay. We have been getting bogged down though at certain locations, and I believe that is because of this trailer, because when we seem to crest certain hills, the actual I don't know what you call those, the extendable legs on the trailers, they tend to get caught on the crest of basically any hill, even the smallest of hills, they get caught. And I think it might be because of how low down even though it is a saddle high on this P12, the actual height of it is fairly low. Oh, we are not gonna make that. No, we may have to reverse and just cut across. Yeah, we'll have to cut across. Oh, that's a big ditch. Reverse forward a bit. Reverse forward. Move forward. Oh, hang on. We're gonna have to stabilize ourselves a little bit here. There we go. Alright, that could have ended badly. So I think, yeah, for this particular trailer, maybe we have to look at another truck perhaps that might be a little bit better at elevating the actual height of the trailer. The other downfall of this of the Pacific P12 being used as our I believe it's called a prime mover or a tractor unit, I suppose. Just because of the wheelbase of the truck itself, it really elongates and creates a very long truck and trailer setup. So when you go around certain corners, even though you take a very wide berth, it still gets caught on, guardrails like you saw back there. Alright, so we made it to our unloading zone. Cargo management. Let's drop off our 6 bricks. Did I bring 7 with me? I think 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I brought 7. That's okay. We can, I believe, no, there are storage zones around, so we can probably take this back with us. Now what I'll do is, the next thing I want to focus on is potentially, let's have a look. Okay, so I've decided, yeah, the next lot of cargo that we're going to deliver is the metal beams. Now I came back to the flooded foothills, and basically the reason I did that is because this warehouse here, just around the corner from our garage, just south of it, it has metal beams available, but it is a storage zone. It's a storage zone that has those metal beams, but it is unlimited. As you can see, there's a couple of there's a few other cargo items at the storage zone in the warehouse here as well, but they are limited. There's only 2 wooden planks, 4 metal rolls, so on and so forth, but metal beams are unlimited. So that's why I came back here. We'll load up, we need 4 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Wow, I'm so glad this this trailer exists. Speaking of which, also speaking of things that exist, I'm glad this P16 exists too. Pacific P16. We've switched to that just because it's a little bit more heavy duty than the P12, and also I believe because of the height of the saddle, it should be enough to raise the legs of this trailer above ground a little bit more, so that we don't get bogged down going over hills. And man, I'm very impressed with this truck. I've rarely used it ever since I unlocked it. Back at you unlock this truck very early on in the game, and I really haven't used it that much, mainly because of its lack of all-wheel drive. But even without it, it has the diff lock on, and it goes through any sort of terrain you throw at it. So I'm very impressed with it. We are getting bogged down a little bit, so we might have to break out our winch, but that's okay. I'm willing to make some sacrifices here and there, because I'd rather just get bogged down and be able to winch ourselves out of that situation without necessarily being stuck in one place constantly, like we did with the P12. And let's have a quick look at the interior of the P16. Again, a lot of wood grain going on. Very thin steering wheel. I don't know what that appears to be. Some sort of pressure gauge up there on the top of the dash. Our Mr. Walrus is hanging out as usual. So, good times. I've I've developed an affinity to energy drinks recently. I was out on the road on some business trips for work, and I'm not someone who drinks alcohol, and so it sort of feels awkward when I have to go out and sort of meet with customers, and they may have a drink or two, and I just feel very awkward sitting there, or even with colleagues, and I feel awkward sitting there drinking water. Not that water is bad, water's great. I believe we're 70% water if you're a human being, unless you're an alien and you're watching this. Maybe let us know in the comments what how much of your body composition is water. But as for humans, yeah, 70% water. So water's great. But eventually I thought, oh, you know what? Let me try and drink some energy drinks to just sort of not seem as weird. Just sitting there drinking water. And yeah, I think I've gotten into it now. I bought myself a pack of V's recently, and while I was out on those road trips, I was drinking Red Bull, and I've developed a taste for it. I've developed, an acquired taste for it. Because I remember when I was growing up, I tasted Red Bull for the first time ever, and yeah, I had a taste of it, and I didn't really like it that much. But now I like it, and it definitely keeps me awake. I remember when we went out to dinner with a couple of customers, probably drank 2 Red Bulls, and my manager asked if I wanted another one. I was thinking, yeah, probably not. I'm going to be bouncing off the walls. I definitely, if Red Bull doesn't give you wings in 1 can, I'm sure after 3 cans it would have given me wings for sure. I'm pretty sure I would have flown back to my hotel room. So yeah, that's something interesting about me from the recent weeks. I will say one thing about this game: it really, it sort of desensitizes you to the true and sheer size of these trucks in real life. Haven't seen pictures recently of this particular truck, for example, the P16. In real life, they are huge. I mean, the truck is huge as it is in the game, but it really, only when you see pictures of them in real life is when you gain some sort of perspective as to how massive these trucks are. Okay, so we're just around the corner from the unloading zone, or rather, just down the road from it. And I've identified one issue with this setup. Not sure if it's just going to be limited to the truck here with the P16 or whether it's the trailer as well, but we are having trouble going up these inclined roads that are a little bit icy. Mainly because, well, this P16, for example, does not have options for ice tires, so no chains, nothing like that. So basically I have to do a bit of Spider-Man action, just swinging from winch to winch and dragging ourselves up. You can sort of try and hug the edge of the snow on the road. That gives you a little bit of traction, but not the most amount. Back to some mud, good old mud. P16 eats mud for breakfast. Here we go. Alright, so after we drop these metal beams, I think, yeah, next up we will be focusing on the concrete slabs, because those have to be crafted. Oh, what was that? What do we get stuck on over there? That's must be the wheels getting snagged on the boom gate. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright. Cargo management. Let's drop off 1, 2, 3, and 4 metal beams. Done. Excellent. Alright, so going to be focusing on the concrete slabs next, and what I am thinking is, you guys will notice I'm going to locations to pick up these cargo based off what is available in an unlimited quantity. So for example, the metal beams I picked up from the flooded foothills here in the warehouse, unlimited. I could go around and scavenge it from these derelict buildings. It is available, but they're in limited quantities, and I want to reserve them just in anticipation for any future missions where we may need to grab some cargo, and instead of having to travel all the way back, we have access to cargo nearby in some derelict building which we can pinch from and deliver it to its destination. But so that's the thing, I'm playing this very conservatively in terms of where we're picking up the cargo from, so hopefully that makes sense. Now for the concrete slabs we need cement, and if I have a look at my cheat sheet that I downloaded, wherever that is, there we go, you need 2 cements to make 1 concrete slab. So we need 3 concrete slabs in total, meaning 6 cements, which should be just perfect 'cause this super wide heavy duty trailer will fit all of that without an issue. And if you want to make concrete blocks, it's just 1 cement, which we have to take the cement to, which is, here he is, over here, the concrete plant. That is our crafting zone for that. I believe that is the only place in Yukon you can craft concrete slabs. I don't think they're available anywhere in here. Oh, there is a concrete plant just north of our loading zone, or unloading zone rather. So maybe we can take it over there. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're over here in Salmon Peak, particularly, well, specifically here in the concrete plant. We picked up the cement from our warehouse over at the Flooded Hills, so just over here. You guys have already seen this route through the Flooded Hills, so I thought I'd cut that out and cut to Big Salmon Peak, essentially. Went from here all the way to the gateway down south to Big Salmon Peak, and now we are here at the concrete plant, and we are going to be converting our cement into concrete slabs. So let's just have a quick look and see how we go with that. So we have to unload the cement first, so essentially you're storing this cargo in this area, and then you go to, you can see it's now there available to repack or reload onto your trailer, but we want to craft concrete slabs, so we need 2 cement. So let's go ahead and craft 1. So 1 concrete slab has been crafted, and if we go over to our loading tab, you'll see now there is another cargo available, which is the concrete slab. So 1 concrete slab has been crafted, but we'll craft the other 2 as well, and then we'll load all 3. There we go, 3 concrete slabs available to us. Let's load them, 1, 2, and 3, ready to rock and roll. Let's fire her back up. I accidentally turned it off, actually. And let's go. Oh, I turned her off, actually, yeah. And let's go and drop this off at the unloading zone, shall we? This P16 actually has quite a few quirks. Most notably, 2 of the main ones is one of the side panels of the engine, well, the hood rather, is missing, so you can have a look at the engine on the inside, which is pretty cool. And the actual cab of the P16 is off center. So that is an interesting, that's a really interesting design quirk of the P16, among other things, mainly being its gigantic size. Just gotta get around this corner. This P16 has been fairly trouble-free. It does surprise me just how well it's been able to handle most of the terrain, with the exception of those, icy inclined roads. But when it comes to these muddy areas, off-roading terrain, it's gone through without any issue, and it doesn't even have all-wheel drive, so it's very impressive. I've been incredibly impressed by its performance. Alright, so let's dump these 3 concrete slabs. 1, 2, 3, done. Alright, so now we gotta go and pick up 3 small pipes. Okay, so to pick up our small pipes, I've come back to the Flooded Foothills, and a couple of ways you can either pick it up from this warehouse in the Flooded Foothills. There's actually unlimited supply for small pipes at this particular warehouse. We need 3 in total. 1, 2, 3. Done. Alright. We've got a fair bit of weight on the back of this now, so it might be a little bit tricky taking this back, but that's been the nature of this mission so far. It's been very, very tricky, especially having to deal with all this weight that's put on the trailer. Whoa! Especially when it comes to reversing, it gets even more trickier. So we've got to be really, really careful here. And we have to make our way back to Big Salmon Peak rather. On the home stretch for this mission, we might actually pick up some material for the cabins as well. I'm thinking maybe we should be able to fit yeah, we've got 2 slots left, so we should hopefully be able to fit at least 1 cargo container. There's 1 cargo container. Excellent. Let's get going, shall we? We'll need 1 more cargo container, so once we drop all of these off, especially the small pipes, we will come back and grab that other one, and then we will need 4 wooden planks in total in order to complete our 2 cabins. It's been quite the extensive mission, contract, but we're getting there. Okay, so we're in Big Salmon Peak again, on our way to deliver these small pipes, and while we're at it, I might do a little bit of a refueling stop. I did bring out this, I've forgotten what this the truck is called. It's called the International Transstar. Brought that out along with this semi-trailer of fuel, and just have that parked on the side of one of the main roads here, just as sort of a pseudo fuel station, because Big Salmon Peak doesn't have a fuel station that I can see. You'd only find that in the flooded foothills, so I thought I'd put this here just to sort of replenish fuel as we go about. Okay, so we're so close to finishing this mission, just around the corner from delivering these 3 pipes, and then it's just 1 more cargo container and 4 planks to finish off those cabins and deliver those. So on the home stretch here, I'm very much tired. Just had dinner and starting to fall asleep. Cargo management, here we go. 3 small pipes, 1, 2, 3, done. Whew. Alright, let's go grab those wooden planks and let's finish off this mission. Okay, so we're just delivering the last cargo container that we have to bring over to our crafting zone just over here. I've delivered all the wood that we need. We need 4 wood in total because, well, wooden planks rather. You need 2 wooden planks and 1 cargo container for 1 cabin, so 4 wooden planks, which I got from down here actually. There's 2 wood framing locations here, 1 here and 1 over here. 1 over here, just outside the rolled steel factory. My goodness, that was a nightmare. Trying to get those 4 wooden planks from down here with the massive semi-trailer that we have been carrying around with the P16, which we have here. It was a nightmare, but let's go ahead and deliver this last cargo container. Unload. Done. Alright, let's just quickly move this off to the side, because when we're going to have to move out of here with our P16, we're definitely gonna be we're definitely gonna bump into this. This is the A&K military sort of logistics truck. The Mark 38. That's what it's called. And we'll shut her off right there. Let's see if we can change trucks to. No, it's picking up the little Caterpillar forklift just off to the side as well. All right. Let's see. We'll have to use the map. There we go. All right. Done. Open storehouse. Let's grab those 2 cabins, shall we? 1, 2, crafted. And now we load them. 1, 2, done. Alright, let's fire her up. Let's get moving, shall we? Let's finish off this mission. I will be so glad So glad to finish this mission, and it's only one of 3 prerequisites that we have to do. I'm just quickly going to also grab a little bit of fuel from our Mark 38 here. That should be enough for us to yeah, get over there. I'm just anticipating with that bit of fuel that we just had left. Not really confident that we would have made it. Alright. Just around the corner now from the residential area. Now, where am I supposed to, how am I going to deliver these? Maybe we use this. I don't know if this is how we're meant to do it, but I don't see any other way to get up there. So I'm just going to use this. This is definitely not realistic, but here we go. We're definitely there. What do we have to do? Okay. So I had to look online, and yeah, definitely a lot of other people who are having the same sort of issue trying to figure out how you're meant to deliver these cabins. Now, one post on Reddit, there was a comment that mentioned that you have to use the forklift. I'm like, oh no, I haven't even used the forklift yet, so I have no idea what I'm meant to do with this. So this will be, you guys will be coming along for the journey here as we figure this out. But first, probably got to jump into our P16, and what I'm going to do is actually probably drive it forward a little bit because it's a little bit off angle and I feel like it's just gonna fall over. Because we need to unpack this essentially. There we go. Oh, I think that's good. That's good. That's perfect. Alright, that should be more than enough. We will unpack the cargo, change truck, and now forklift fast mode. This should be interesting. Turn the lights on. I believe, if I remember correctly, when I was looking at the truck store with this forklift, just out of curiosity, there is a add-on for the forks, which is a wider fork essentially. So we'll see how this goes. Got to tilt. Oh, there we go. Have to tilt it. So we'll raise it. This camera's not doing us wonders. Maybe we can do this in first person mode. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. There we go. We can drive forward like that. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so let's we gotta raise it. There we go. Oh, she's a bit squirrely there. Okay, let's jump back into third person. Wow, this is actually pretty cool. I will give this game that. This is actually pretty cool. We gotta put this back in reverse. Now, I'm not entirely confident with the centering of this, so we have to be really careful. This is so sketchy. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I think I'm just gonna lower this because I have a feeling. Ooh, we should probably tilt this. Okay, I'm feathering the throttle by just tapping away on my keyboard. Oh gosh. Okay, hopefully the second cabin we should be able to, we will pick that up a little bit better. Here we go. Alright, let's engage front, the front gear, the forward gear, that's the word. Okay. Alright, right there. Let's extend that. Actually, what we may do is actually come out a little bit. Let's put this off skew just so that we have space. Oh gosh. Alright, let's lower that. There we go. Excellent. Alright. Hey, not bad. Okay. Okay. So reverse. Alright, so the second one, let's try and be a little bit better about this one. Oh, this is, I actually like this, you know, for what it's worth, I like this. I like that you have to unload vehicles like that. It's a little bit annoying because, you know, I'm trying to keep these episodes streamlined and it doesn't really help. Okay, I think we got it lined up a little bit better this time. Oh, probably not that far in. Let's reverse her out. Okay, hang on, handbrake on. Let's raise this as our autosave kicking in. Alright. Tilt it forward. Let's drive in, shall we? There we go. Nice and not really center, is it? Trying to engage the forward gear. There we go. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Okay, that's much better. Okay, let's raise this. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Reverse. Now, I really don't know anything about forklifting techniques, so if you guys watching this, if you have a forklifting, you know, license and you know a thing or two about forklifts, let me know. Raise this. Sorry, lower it and tilt it upwards so we have the weight of the cabin towards the back of us. So there we go. I feel a little bit more confident with having a little bit more speed in this. Alright, so here we go. Let's slowly. Somehow I came out of the forklift mode. I don't know what happened there. Slowly make our way over. I really like this mechanic. This is actually really cool. Okay, so we might actually tilt this forward a bit and raise it up. Tilt forward. And move forward a little bit. There we go. Alright, I think what we'll do is handbrake and move forward. There we go, and we'll gently lower it. Whoops. There we go. Is that it? Did that do anything? What's happening here? What is happening here? Oh man, this is annoying. Okay. Okay, it's so dark. I don't know what I'm looking at right now, but that worked. Okay. So we just have to push them in a little bit more. That kind of annoys me, so I'm gonna fix that up. Hang on, I'm gonna fix that up. Just gonna bump it a little bit from the side. It's just annoying me, you know. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Oh my goodness. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Enjoyed this chaotic video. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you have stayed around for the entirety of the video, if you guys like this sort of thing, please do hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I very much appreciate all of you. It's this has been one heck of a mission, so I appreciate if you stuck around for all this time. But that's pretty much it. Until the very next episode, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you guys next time.